Thank you for joining, and let's get started with just centering ourselves. Turn your attention inwards. Notice your breathing. Try to notice just the breathing and nothing else. And that's how you fine-tune your mind to better focus. We'll come back to meditation a little later. But let's go ahead and get started with our stretching. First, work your neck, looking to the sides. And do this slowly. Now come back to neutral, rotate your head. And so what we are trying to do here is to work the muscles of the neck. So try to feel, as many muscles as possible. And you can only do that if you are going slow. So slow it down. And you start to observe more. Come back to neutral. Flex your neck up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And release. Okay. Let's do the mountain, standing mountain. You want to stretch your arms, lock your arms at the elbows. Slowly releasing. Now let's try the side bend. Raise your right arm and bend to your left. As you bend, just bend from the hips up. Okay. Keep your head up. Your ear should be close to your arm. Take some nice deep breaths. And come back to neutral. Try the same side bend on the other side. So left arm up and bending to your right. So you have to get a good stretch on the side. So make sure you're stretching your arm, taking slow and deep breaths. And release. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the shoulder stretch. So place your left hand on the back as high as possible, and right hand from above reaching down, interlock the fingers. Keep that right elbow pointing up to the ceiling. Engage your lungs as you breathe, slow and deep breathing. And release. Okay, now let's go ahead and try the same stretch with the right arm at the back and left arm from above reaching down. Again, interlock the fingers if you can. So it becomes harder and harder the less we practice, and that's true even for me actually. So I find it hard, especially on the right side with the right hand on the back. The left side is much easier, and if I do this like just say once a week, then definitely it gets much challenging. And release. Okay, shake your arms. And now let's try the balancing posture. So first pick a spot on the ground in front of you, about 5 or 6 feet. And then fold the left leg and place it on the right if you can. Use a chair if you need support, or a wall. And release whenever you have to. Now let's try the same thing on the other side, on the other leg. You can spread your arms if it helps you balance. And release. Okay, shake your leg. Now get into a stance and place the hands on the mat in front such that your spine is as horizontal as possible. And then take your right arm up, look at the ceiling, hold and breathe. and release. Let's try same thing on the other side. So left arm goes up. Look at the ceiling if you can, otherwise look to your side or down. Now both hands on the mat and lock your hips in space and walk the fingers away, head down, hold and breathe. Walk the fingers back. Back to standing. Now let's try some Surya Namaskar, but first let's warm up. Warm up with your back bend first. Hold and breathe. And hinge at the hips. Standing forward bend, hold and breathe. So the right way to do this bend or take the most advantage is hold your elbows and let go of your head and let the weight of your arms and trunk pull on your lower back. So you got to let go, meaning of your back. You got to loosen it up, take away the stiffness. Unknowingly you'll be resisting the forward bend, thinking you're helping to push it, but you're not. So let your arms free and then let the weight do the job for you. Come back up to standing prayer position. Now the intermediate sun salutation. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, left leg goes to the back, lunge, and downward dog, hold your breath. Exhale, stretch on the mat. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog, hold your breath. Right foot ahead, lunge, hold your breath and exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. Let's do one more time. Inhale, start with the prayer position. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, right foot goes back, lunge. In the lunge, try to sit down and downward dog and stretch. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog, downward dog, left foot ahead, lunge and standing forward bend. Exhale. Inhale, back bend, back to prayer position. Ideally, you should do more Surya Namaskars. That's for your practice. For now, let's sit down on the mat. Let us get the breathing to settle down first. So as we do this, let's practice some meditation technique, okay? So if you think about it, there are 4 stages of breathing. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. And you can combine this with some mantra or visualization. So go ahead and lightly close your eyes. Imagine a source of strength or inspiration, or a god or a being or a thing, whichever you want to use as your focal point. And as you inhale, you're drawing that same source onto yourself. So let's say you're thinking of a god. You have brought in onto yourself that same supreme being. And you're holding your breath, let it spread, let that energy spread within you. And then as you exhale, you're reaching out to the same source. And as you hold, you're becoming one with that source. So this can be a very powerful technique. So let's give that a few more tries. So as you practice the 4 stages of breathing, you invite the source, and then the source comes and stays within you, energizing you, strengthening you. And then with the exhalation, you reach out to that source, and with the hold, you become one with the source. You can also just practice this with 2-phase breathing. Just inhale, exhale. When you inhale, you draw that source onto yourself. As you exhale, you let go and be one with the source. And then slowly opening your eyes, coming back to the present moment. Let's get up for our forward bend. Go ahead and take your hands to the back, hold the right wrist. Gently pull the right hand down with your left and reach down towards the left knee. Okay, keep your back as lengthened as you can. Let go of your head. Hold and breathe. Come back to neutral. Now hold the left wrist, pull it down gently as you reach down towards the right knee. Hold and breathe. Come back to neutral and bring both your hands to the front. Walk the fingers away, head down, lengthening your back. Hold and breathe. Whenever you reach a comfortable lengthening of your back. And come back to vertical seated position. Let's try the twist to the right. So place the left hand on the outside of the right knee and right hand at the back close to the body, propping up your back. Turn to look over your right shoulder, keeping your spine as straight up as possible. Back to the front, and now turning to your left and back. Hold and breathe. Come back to front to the neutral. Now bring both your feet together in front. Hold the toes, pull the feet up mildly, pressing the knees down, sitting up straight, enjoying the freedom to breathe. Now go ahead and stretch your legs out to the side. And let's try the forward bend. So you're going to first bend towards the left knee. Take your time, letting the trunk settle down. Try to breathe slow and deep. Come back to neutral. And now same, let's try the stretch on the right side. And come back up to neutral. Let's come back to easy posture. can slowly transition into diamond or Vajrasana. So this is sitting on the heels, keeping your back straight, slow, easy breathing. And then I'll go ahead and sit on the right side, so right leg folded. And stretch your left leg to the back before you sit down. Just rock on your hips side to side. Finally settling down, sitting down. Keep your back up as straight as you can comfortably. Deep breathing. And let's switch sides. Then you want to sit now with your left leg folded. So if you keep the heels close to you, it's a little bit more challenging. So find that right position where you can sit for a comfortable amount of time. You should get a good stretch in the front of your thigh. Nice deep breathing. And now you want to release the leg and come back to a squat. Feet about hip width apart. Start with sitting on the toes and then gently lower the heels down. Bring the hands into your prayer position. Push the knees out on the inside with your elbows. Sit up straight, as high as straight as possible, lengthening your back. Deep breathing. Hands on the mat, walk the fingers away, head down, hold and breathe. And walk the fingers back and come back up to standing. Hands in prayer position. Just observe what's happening. Let's practice Uddiyana Bandha. So what you want to do is to stand with your, slightly stooping forward, hands on your legs. Okay. Then expel the air quickly from your chest and trunk. And then relax the diaphragm as you try to pull it up towards the spine, maintaining the vacuum. Hold as long as you can. Come back up to prayer position.